I am back, and today we are talking July 2023 housing data for Northern Virginia. And sales volume is down, but to put things in perspective, it's down because of lack of supply. We have 44% less inventory than we did in the same time frame in 2019, and we have 13% less inventory than we did this time last year. Supply is just right around a month's supply, which is extremely low. A seller's market is 1 to 3 months supply. So that's why we're seeing this hot seller's market. Prices are up, days on the market are down, and depending on what area you're looking in, be prepared to face some competition. My name is Amanda Davidson, and I appreciate you being back on the channel. All I ask is if you learned something new today to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. We have already been able to help a ton of people through this channel make their move in Northern Virginia. And if that's something you're interested in, visit the link in the description and book a call with me at a time that works for you. Today we are talking July 2023 housing data for Northern Virginia. And I'm going to start out with the big picture for all of Northern Virginia, and that is home values are up as compared to 2022 by 2%. Now, this is for all counties in Northern Virginia. We're going to drill down to individual counties shortly. Your neighborhood could be up 6, 7. I've seen some neighborhoods up 10, 12%. Your city could be up more than 2%. This is just across the board for Northern Virginia. Home values are up by about 2%. New listings is where it really gets interesting and tells the story of our current market. And that is right now, new listings are down 13% as compared to last year. Well, let's look at pre-pandemic though, because that's really the last form of normalcy we had in our real estate market. And even then it was a seller's market, just not as extreme as it is now. And pre-pandemic in 2019, we are down 44% for listings in terms of what we have now and what we had then. That is an astronomical number. And that is the story for the most part across the United States. There just simply is not enough inventory to keep up with demand. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that as we dig into the counties. Median days on the market is 12, still extremely low. We're also going to dig into that a little bit more. I'm going to show you a breakdown of where most homes are falling. Surprise, surprise, it's under 30 days. And median sale price for all of Northern Virginia for July 2023 is $675,000. Looking at this next bit of data, this is breaking the data down for July, both by number of bedrooms and by price range. And looking here, you can see that as we get into a little bit more of the median home value, you're seeing more sales. But what's really interesting is I'm going to show you on this next slide, the majority of sales are falling between $1 million and $2 million. 375 total sales. And that tells us two things. One, single family homes are in extremely high demand, particularly under the 2 million price point. And two, if you are looking for a single family home, for the most part, depending on what area you're in, Prince William County, you can certainly still find a reasonable amount of homes that come in under $1 million. But if you are looking in your Loudoun County, Fairfax County, Falls Church City, Arlington, you are going to find that sort of the starting point is $1 million and up for a single family. I'm not saying you can't find them below that, but be prepared that it's going to need some type of work. I have clients who recently went under contract on a house in Fairfax, and we are under contract for mid-7s, and it needs to be completely gutted. Great bones, fantastic neighborhood, great lot, but it needs to be gutted. And that's just becoming the norm in Northern Virginia if you don't want to go over $1 million. The other thing to take a look at in this data here is the average sale price as compared to the list price, so sale price ratio. And it is telling, again, of what this market is doing. Let's come over here and look at days on the market, because because it's another strong indicator of just supply cannot keep up with demand. The vast majority of homes are selling in under 30 days. And in this market, if your home is on the market more than, I would say, the first weekend, there's a problem, whether it's price, presentation, marketing. It could be a combination, but most likely it's aspirational pricing, and that does not fly with buyers in this market. You're better off pricing right at the market, or even better, just a smidge below, and you will have buyers absolutely lined up waiting to get a tour. Now, let's dig into the county data. There's going to be a couple points that I touch on for each county that are the most important indicators of what our current market is doing. One of those is MSI, that's months supply inventory. And I'm going to touch on that for every single county because it is a big telling factor of what we are seeing. Anywhere from 1 to 3 months is considered a seller's market. So 1 month is an extremely strong seller's market. And what this means is if no new houses were to enter the market and be put up for sale within 1 month, there would be no homes for sale. Also want to point out days on the market, just 16 in Alexandria City, actually really 19 because this is cumulative days on the market. I'm not going to go into why this is a better indicator, but let's go with 19. Now let's come over here to Arlington County. Same thing, extremely low supply of inventory and 22 days on the market. That's very low. Now next we're going to check out Falls Church, where the competition is just, if you're looking for a home in Falls Church City right now, be prepared that you are always going to have to put your best foot forward, and you're probably going to have to write a few offers before you can get one under contract. 1 month supply of inventory, 10 days on the market. Fairfax City, a little bit longer on the market. You've got 32 days, but look at that supply there. Less than a month supply of inventory. Now let's look at Fairfax County. 17 days on the market, also 1 month supply. Fairfax County is a massive area in Northern Virginia, so to only see 1 month supply of inventory, that is not a normal market whatsoever. We're not even close. We literally need thousands more homes to get into where it would even be a stable market. A stable market is considered 3 to 6 months supply. So we aren't even close to a buyer's market. Now let's look at Loudoun County, another huge county in our area. 13 days on the market, also 1 month supply. I'm sure you're seeing a trend here with all of this county breakdown information. There's two themes in our market right now: low inventory and low days on the market. The buyers are out there and buyers are buying. Prince William, 32 days on the market and also just a 1 month supply. So a couple takeaways from looking at this data that we have that's just for this month that just closed out is, even though rates are higher than they have been, I'm not going to say rates are high because historically they really are not, but when you're looking at that combined with the low inventory, it is definitive that it's not making buyers shy away from the market. However, there are buyers that are still waiting for the market to crash, and there are also buyers who are really sellers. They're ready to move up. I know of at least 5 clients of mine who want to go ahead and move up and upgrade their home, but they just can't stomach the thought, understandably so, of paying a lot more for a home, probably $300,000 to $400,000 more in order to upgrade from where they are now, and then taking on that higher interest rate as well. I do think that we will see interest rates drop back down somewhere in the 5s. I'm going to say probably high 5s, but I don't see that happening within the next couple of months. My prediction is closer towards the end of this year, possibly going into next year. Then that's going to release the golden handcuffs, as the real estate industry is referring to these sellers that are ready to move, but financially it just simply doesn't make sense right now. So that will free up some inventory, but at the same time, it's going to send even more buyers into the market because those buyers have been waiting for rates to come down. So any inventory that frees up I believe is going to get gobbled up. We just are nowhere near a stable market, and real estate does not change overnight. It's a pattern that you see the data slowly adjusting, and so far I am just not seeing an increase in inventory whatsoever. Moving forward for the rest of summer 2023, I do expect sales volume to be low. Part of that, I would say, with a typical market given the time of year, but in our current market, there are also other factors at play, i.e., just low supply right now. There just aren't enough homes on the market. Big picture, the takeaway from this is after all of these numbers that we've gone over, keep in mind that this is a macro view, trying to take everything, put it together, lay it out, and make it make sense. And what matters the absolute most for you as a potential buyer or a potential seller is looking at the area you're interested in, the asset class you're interested in, and the price range. That's how you should be basing your decisions. Real estate is hyper local, and yes, this is helpful to get an idea of what the general market is doing in our area, but you still need to really drill down to look at what it is you are either buying or selling and base your decision off of that. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. And as always, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, reach out on social, whatever works for you. We've got your back when you're making that move to Northern Virginia. And until next time, we hope to show you around town.